Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
All right, facing the old squad.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm.
Starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
There we go. That's a good defense to stand.
Inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense.
See what this new offense will do for me.
Their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Right back to Spiller.
Come on, dude.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage. And that's exactly what he did.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
I like this. My line actually moves people.
Isaiah Spiller taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Breaks through the contact, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it second down and 11. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the cover.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Man, does it feel good to have a solid quarterback.
30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Spiller on the toss left side. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Isaiah Spiller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the force with Stevenson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good return for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
Going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know,
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And complete, Spiller out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 30. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Complete yet again to Spiller.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd down and 6 now.
Back to throw again.
Complete to Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again.
Caught on the out route, it's Spiller with it.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets...
That's a Titans touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21 is in. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. caught by Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That pass complete to Moore. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
All right,
so
good
we've
first
reached
half.
halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff coming left to Spiller.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And they'll run the inside handoff.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he will slide to a
Oh, man. He's going to ruin my rush defense.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redwoods are able to cut into this deficit. Minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
93 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough.
Oh, well, that was a bad throw. That was a bad throw. I had him.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know,
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. Watson off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Dang, it's bad throw. Bad decision. Should have just ran the ball.
And he'll bring this one back
what happens
to
when you
the
get a lead.
29.
can't do these things moving forward.
I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Watson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Watson. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Pressure, and down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now here's a throw. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ooh, I had him.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He gets this out to Spiller.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, gosh, that was horrible. That was horrible.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Watson.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's Watson. To the sideline and incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
To throw, Watson. Gets this to Moore.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Here's 1st down.
Here's Watson. He finds his target, Allen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last throw here for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They were going for
I'll start off with a win.
but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this
6 more.
game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our